Okay, we're back. What I'm trying to do is exploit as many open strings as I can. That's why I kept both both versions, the way we used to play it and the way we do play it. And you notice these are the same. So nothing's changed here. Nothing's changed with the way that I'm playing G in the long pattern. But where you see a difference in patterns, if I could just find it. Okay, it's all the way over here with the C box. So, as I had demonstrated before, we can play the short pattern of the C and we can play the whole diatonic scale in the C shape. So that's the wonderful thing about the C shape, and it's all thanks to the tuning differential. The tuning third gives us the shape of the chords and gives us the ability to play the entire diatonic scale in the C shape of any chord. So all you got to do is find that chord. Here's your C note. If I want to play it in G or something, well, G's way up here, so I don't like that. Maybe in even B or something, or A. So right there, we'd have to bar the whole thing. I'd have to bar the whole thing way down here. That's the C-shaped A. There's the A-shaped D, and you notice that they're shapes that play into one another. They share this same A root here. Okay, so you could play the entire A scale from down there also, which would be the S2C. Got me on that bottom, on the top one. Okay, so that would be the same as playing an A-shaped short pattern up here. Now the A-shaped short pattern is right here. S1A is just like here, and then warp it up. Okay, that's the same as and by the way, when you're coming out of the S3D in that A shape, in that C shape rather, we were playing a C-shaped A diatonic. This S1C is a dupe. The top of the S3D is a dupe. So here's the top of the S3D, 7 root 2, and then you're going back into a C-shaped 3, 4, 5. They're aliases, half step, whole step, half step, whole step. So when you're coming out of this, just play alias. And that also exists on the bottom side of these guys too. So anytime you're going, maybe we could look at it this way. Here's the top of an S 3D, going into the bottom of an S to L, right? So E going to C, the augmented fifth of E is C. So in the circle of fifths, E goes to C. We have that aliasing there. And then also going from the G shape, fifth of the G is D shape, we have the opposite alias. So you know when you're coming out of one of those patterns, you could just dupe that pattern, you know. There, I just duped it on the bottom. Okay, so that's helpful sometimes if you forget, you know, where you're supposed to be on what side, whole step, half step, or half step, whole step. Okay, so let's look at that C now, and we'll go look at what happened with the two ways that I'm going to play the C. So first I have the S1CA. It's going to be this long guy, S1CA. It's a full double string shape. Okay, here is the ladder of string shapes. Here's 3, 4, 5, and then the A shape is 5, 6. So these are all double string shapes. Okay, so down here again, we got the S1CA 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. That's all that is, and we're going to employ that right here. So in other words, we're going to take that 3, 4, 5. Let's get the right string shape. And we're going to put it right here where we can play it. Okay. That's where that's going to go. That's our starting, and then we're going to do the S4E. But I want to show you something else. So let's just do this. So this is where your E is. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all. It's a little double riff, double string shape riff I learned from the violin. Because the violin, the positions are like, the strings are like 5 notes long. Also, I like the double string shape. So that convention, you know, keeping them together is honest. Because I'll tell you, you have C cross E cross D here, a tri-pentatonic C box here. You have a tri-pentatonic A box right here. A cross D cross E. I don't know if you can see that easily. But, you know, I could just like kind of brighten it up a little bit for a minute. Is it going to let me do that? No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, so, oh, look, it grayscaled it. That's nice. I probably hit the wrong key. That's what I did do. That's what I did do. I grayscaled it. Anyway, we want to brighten it up. There it is. That was kind of dumb, but it worked. You can see it. A cross D cross E. I hit the wrong button there. So, we have the double string shape there anyway. So there's the A cage, the short cage, and the C cage. They're like this. Okay, but you know, playing the double string shape on the bottom is a nice way to open up the second cage in the fretboard, so we can do the S4E, and then on top is just a 5, 6 S1A for the C long string shape, long pattern. Okay, so now remember, there's going to be the S4E. You have to fit that in to the situation. Alright, so it's going to start on the 7. So we have the 4 going to the 7 there. Alright, so it's actually going to start way up here. So we're down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 to 7. Lydian 4th. Augmented 4th. So it's warp it up. And then 5, 6. So that is the way I thought. Oh, that's the best way to play it. But no, because look, and I guess we only got about 45 seconds to do this one. We want to exploit the open strings if possible with the long pattern. So let's just start with an S3C. And what is an S3C again? We're going to have to review this. We'll probably go into the next segment with this. Remember, S3C over here in the S4L group. S3C is just going to be the top part of the top 3 of 4 of this S4E. We're going to call it an S3C. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. So Jimmy